EGM Network.
This is Martha Matters. From real estate, healthcare, current events, taxes, or just about any topic, we're talking about it. Call us with any questions on just about any subject. Now, here she is, Martha!
Well, hi there, everyone, and welcome. We have to really discuss the safety of over-the-counter medications. I'm talking about non-prescription. Most of them, whether it's Advil, Tylenol, even any ibuprofen derivative. I'm not talking about prescription. I'm talking about over-the-counter in any drugstore, supermarket. In small print, and believe me, some of them have very small print, that even with 20/20 vision, you need a magnifying glass to read the ingredients and everything else with some labels. All of these products are meant short-term. If you'd accidentally trip and fall, nothing broken, you just need to heal up a little, or post-surgery, or any event like that, a minor accident, they're perfectly safe and good to take them. The new problem we have with our population in the United States is many people are taking these products year-round, every day, every month, and they're not designed for that. And they do have very bad side effects. Not if you're taking them for 2 or 3 months, for, like I said, post-op or something like that, or post-treatment, or while you're undergoing physical therapy, something like that that's only a few weeks. You've got to look at it very, very carefully. Long-term use of these medications really hurt your liver, and most important also, your liver can regenerate if you stop taking them. But if there's damage done to your kidneys, even minor damage that's not even symptomatic, it usually never heals. And that you need to know about. For example, also there are some other issues related to this. If you take these medications long-term, initially they may have a blood-thinning property, but if you take them too long, like 2, 3, 4 years, almost continuously, you can have blood clots, which will lead to strokes and heart attacks, and major symptoms like that. They're not safe to be taken indefinitely. There is one exception to that. Cindy, would you like to tell about it?
Well, I asked you that before we went on the air, Martha, because a lot of the doctors, cardiologists especially, will prescribe the children's aspirin or the low-dose regular aspirin for an ongoing regimen daily for people to take to ward off blood clots and stuff like that. And you said that was one of the ones that was outside of what you're talking about, that it was okay to do that.
Yes. Many people who've had valve transplants, not pig transplants, but other forms like synthetic or cow transplants, for some reason that doesn't stimulate the immune response to fight it. So many of those, all you take is baby aspirin for a while, and that is it. There are no other side effects. So baby aspirin is very safe to be taken long term. And even though that's over the counter too, I'm not putting that in the same category. I'm talking about ones that are severe, or I should say stronger, pain relievers that require digestion both by your liver, by your kidneys, filtration system. They are all these other ones. Ibuprofen related, but not just ibuprofen. Like I said, a Tylenol once every month if you get a single headache or something is okay. But when you take it every day, especially the strong one, 12-hour relief at a time, and you take those 2 pills a day indefinitely, that is not what they're designed for, and it will really, in time, hurt your kidneys especially, and your liver, and ultimately your heart.
The other thing, too, that I wonder about that, Martha, is, and maybe this is an old wives' tale, I don't know, is that after a while, the strength of what you're taking loses its velocity, if you will.
Loses its effectiveness.
Yeah, that's a better word. But yeah, I wondered about that, too. Then you need more and more and more.
That's true. And that's one of the problems with especially Tylenol.
Okay.
You start taking a minimum dose, and then, oh, geez, I don't, it's almost like I've gotten used to it. It's not doing me any good. And then you take a stronger one, and then that 12-hour guaranteed relief one, which is really strong, and that leads to problems if it's not taken for shorter terms. By short terms, I mean 3 months or less, which usually covers most post-surgeries. But I'm talking month after month and year after year. And I'm speaking right now to several people who do that. Just like too much alcohol. You know, people say, oh, I'm nothing but a moderate drinker. But they have more than 6 ounces of wine a day, more than 1 beer, or mixed drinks, and have it every day to take the edge off. That's not a social drinker. That's an alcoholic. And we really, really have to be careful. Well, same with these pain-relieving drugs or medications, over-the-counter medications, they're called. If you can read the warnings, sometimes the warnings are on the, not on the bottle, but on the cardboard box that they come in. And, you know, people open the little box up, take the bottle out, and read what's on the bottle, and half the warnings are on the box that you threw out, which is kind of silly of the drug companies to do that, except I guess it's cheaper rather than making a bigger label to include all that information. That must be the reason for it. They're saving a few bucks. But it doesn't make it nice for you. And the biggest single thing, if you escape blood clots and all of that, lo and behold, last but not least, you get heart irregularities. They call it AFib for short, or atrial fibrillation. And that is literally from too much of the same medication or too much alcohol. They both do the same thing. And they all go to the doctor, and he says, oh, we'll give you something called a pacemaker, but it also includes being a defib. And people say, well, that's part of getting old. is part of getting old for some people, but it also tells you if you have AFib, you haven't been taking care of yourself. You may not be a drinker at all, may not be an alcoholic at all, but if you have overdone popping pills for several years, even if you stopped now, before you got in your late 50s and 60s, you may still get AFib from all those years of abuse. It's terrible that when you turn out to be good, the old bad habits come back and haunt you as you get older.
Mm-hmm.
That's a real shame, but that seems to happen. Needless to say, none of us can predict all that. Even doctors can't. So I mentioned that, and there are people of all ages that have gotten used to battery-operated defibs and pacemakers, but not only do you have to take a blood thinner, a baby aspirin will do it without any problem. So that's not a problem. But what is a problem, whenever you have transplants, in most cases, not all cases, when you go to the dentist, for example, you have to take an antibiotic before they do a tooth cleaning, for fear that if there is bacteria in your system, and the pacemakers weren't exactly germ-free when they were installed, you could end up having bacteria from tooth cleaning go right into your bloodstream, into your heart, and that will cause a stroke. So you do have a lot of inconveniences with defib machines. Plus, every 5 years, you need to be opened up and your battery changed, and then you have 2 or 3 years of healing where you can't move the arm fully on whichever side the defibrillator is in. So there's a lot of inconveniences for the rest of your life. It's not like it's pain-free or annoyance-free, but it does keep your heart beating. It keeps your heart going. So many people are not dying earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So all of that is good, but I'm telling you, everything has its consequence. Just like with good vegetables, if you eat the same vegetable all the time, like we talk about how good asparagus is, if you eat that 7 or 8 days a week, week after week, that's no good either. Too much of anything is not good, and a lot of vegetables, a lot of medications are good for you and serve the purpose when they are needed. All I'm saying is don't get stuck on 2 or 3 items and you're told they're safe and everything's fine. Nothing is safe if you take too much of it and take it all the time. And it doesn't matter what we're talking about. Mm-hmm. A glass of orange juice, a glass of milk. If you drink half a quart or a full quart of orange juice every single day, oh, it's good for you. I can feel the difference. It's so good. Well, again, too much of it is not good either. If it only leads to ulcers in your stomach from so much acid, everything has a consequence if you have too much.
Yeah, I think the key word that we've all been told for all these years is moderation. Not that you ever want to hear that over and over again, but really that's what it is.
Yes.
It's not, I mean, even if you want to have a piece of cake or whatever, it's fine as long as you don't have it.
Have a piece of cake on your birthday, but don't eat cake every single week.
Right. Yeah. I want to, but yeah.
And I'm saying, and that brings up another point. Don't feel you have to deprive it yourself.
Right.
When Christmas comes, and yeah, there are nice iced cookies. They're really ridden with calories. Yes, you can have a couple of them. Don't deprive yourself. New Year's Eve, 1 glass of champagne. If you're at a party, that's fine. If you don't have to have it, that's also fine. But don't go through year after year depriving yourself to just eat what's good for you and nothing else. I have may she rest in peace, I have a niece who died at a very early age, in her late 50s, early 60s, because she was a diehard vegetarian, which is fine. Many vegetarians are very, very, very healthy. But she didn't eat all the healthy things. She just loved every single day opening a can of butter lima beans. Those are the yellow-looking lima beans. Oh, I love them. They're so good for you. And it's so good for her that she didn't get the citrus fruits. She didn't get the green vegetables. And yes, she ended up at cancer at a very early age, in her 50s, and went through all that decade of treatments and all kinds of stuff, and medications and minor surgeries. That's a horrible way to end a life and be thinking every day of when you're going to die. We can avoid that by, again, I'll repeat it, and so will Cindy. Everything in moderation, and be sensible, but eat good things in moderation. But if you want a piece of cake, don't eliminate cake for the rest of your life. You'll crave it. Have it for your birthday. Have a piece for Christmas. We're talking about every week, 5 or 6 days, eating the equivalent of half a cake. That's what's no good for you. So we're going to take a quick break now, but I'll have a few more things to tell you, so stay with me.
At Sunshine Furniture, our 35,000 square foot showroom is filled with the largest selection of in-stock tariff-free coastal furniture on the Treasure Coast. Dining and bedroom sets, occasional tables, sofas, sleeper sofas, love seats and chairs in the latest styles and colors from Tommy Bahama, Lexington, Hooker, Four Seasons, Braxton Color, and Capri. We're the outdoor furniture experts and have hundreds of styles of any patio furniture you need, including a gallery of American-made Telescope, Berlin Gardens, and Pollywood, all with no tariff ever. We specialize in fire pits, outdoor rugs, umbrellas, and replacement cushions. Right now, we're having a summer sale with lots of great markdowns and discounts on everything you need for your Florida home, including all pictures, lamps, and accessories half price. Sunshine Furniture, $12.95 US 1 in the Publix Plaza, Vero Beach. Don't forget to visit our outlet store directly across the street, filled with lots of name brand closeouts and sale items. Come in now for our summer sale and visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com.
Welcome to Riverside Theater's Comedy Zone, where the comedy is wild, untamed, and downright hilarious. Hit the zone this Friday and Saturday night at 6:30 and 8:30 for the Treasure Coast's best live stand-up comedy show, featuring nationally recognized comedians with cabaret-style seating and food and drink table service. Buy tickets at riversidetheater.com and get ready for a night of non-stop laughs.
Parent Academy invites you to a free workshop for parents and caregivers of neurodivergent children on Saturday, September 20th. Learn strategies and approaches from a panel of experts who help kids thrive each day. The first 25 registered attendees get a $25 Amazon gift card free. Parent Academy, Saturday, September 20th from 9:30 to noon at Thrive in Vero. Register at 772-770-4811. Brought to you by the Mental Health Collaborative of Indian River County.
Yeah. Well, hi there, and welcome back. I want to mention something else. If you have doctor's appointments, not because there's anything wrong, but you're middle-aged and every 6 months or once a year you visit a doctor, have blood work done, which is very smart. Please, please tell the doctor if you are taking anything else regularly. Cindy, you have some information.
Well,
on that.
I was just thinking, why not be honest with it? Because what is the reason that a person has taken Tylenol every day for however many years, and I'm not beating up on Tylenol, any kind of ibuprofen, acetaminophen, anything like that over the counter. Why would you do that?
Even Aleve, any one of those.
Any of those kind of over the counter. Like, again, I don't want to beat up on the name brand stuff of it,
Yes.
but whatever the medication of it is, why would you have to take it every day? It isn't a vitamin that you need to supplement. It's
That's
a way
right.
different thing than a vitamin is.
Yeah, you tell the doctor whatever vitamins you take.
Right. Or
and
herbs.
Because,
yeah.
Or herbs or combinations.
Yeah.
And you take them regularly every single day. Well, you should do the same thing if you're taking painkillers every single day indefinitely. And maybe he could recommend something else, or he should have record of it. So when he orders your blood work, he'll order a kidney profile and make sure that there's nothing going wrong with you.
Right. Or, why are you taking it?
Right.
Why actually are you taking it? I mean, there's other stuff you can do. Exercise, swimming, diet, those kind of things. A lot of those, we got a little bit off topic with talking about the vegetables and fruits and all that stuff, but a lot of those will address that because there's good vitamins and good minerals in those kind of foods.
That's true. That's true.
For your inflammation, I'm not a doctor, believe me, I'm not, but they talk about it all the time. There's certain ones that are really great, turmeric for inflammation and other kind of, radishes. I'm just making stuff up. I mean, you don't know what you're going to eat that's going to really help you with that too.
But anything like that you eat regularly or pills that you take regularly, like turmeric, your doctor should just know the entire story with you.
Right.
And by not telling him, you're really hurting yourself for what you pay for with his visit. To tell him certain things and not other things is not right.
And plus, it's the interaction. I mean, they went to medical school, so they know a lot of that stuff. I don't know any of it.
Yeah, that goes with all of us.
Right. I mean, I don't know what the interaction is if I ate radishes every day and, didn't blah, 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 didn't do so-and-so. And they wanted to give me a medication then for something. I wouldn't, I wouldn't know, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So make sure your doctor feels like he really, really knows you. If you don't remember anything else, remember that. When you go to regular visits, be sure you give him all your information. And for those of you who don't go to a doctor at all I can say is you better get out the magnifying glass and every single thing you're taking or not taking and should be, you better be aware and do your own research. A lot of things like uncontrolled high blood pressure and many other diseases are real silent, and then overnight you take a major step down and have a load of symptoms. So with that note, have a good week, and we'll see you next time.